most exciting upcoming horror movies. Hey horror fans! Welcome back to the channel. If you're like me, you're always on the lookout for your next big scare, and today we've got an amazing list of upcoming horror films that you need to know about. From creepy supernatural thrillers to twisted slasher flicks, these are the movies that will keep you on the edge of your seat in the months to come. So, grab your popcorn, dim the lights, and let's dive into the most exciting upcoming horror movies. But before we jump into the exploration, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on future videos. Thank you. Let's begin.
We're gonna kill every last one of you.
Sinners. First up, we've got something really special. Sinners, directed by none other than Ryan Coogler. Yes, the same Ryan Coogler who brought us Fruitvale Station, Creed, and Black Panther. Coogler is stepping into the horror genre with this one, and we're already buzzing about it. The movie stars Michael B. Jordan, Haley Steinfeld, Jack O'Connell, Wunmi Mosaku, and Delroy Lindo. Sinners is described as a period piece with a fresh take on fear. It follows twin brothers who try to escape their troubled past by returning to their hometown. But instead of finding peace, they uncover a much darker, more powerful evil that's been waiting for them. The film promises to blend psychological horror with period drama, creating a chilling atmosphere from start to finish. If you love intense, atmospheric horror with complex characters, this is definitely one to watch.
There are two of them?
Death of a Unicorn. Next, we've got Death of a Unicorn, and trust me, this one is as bizarre as it sounds. This dark comedy horror from A24 brings together a cast you wouldn't expect to see in the same movie. We're talking Paul Rudd, Jenna Ortega, Will Poulter, Richard E. Grant, and T. Leone. This film is equal parts absurdist fantasy and satire, and it's going to leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about unicorns. The plot revolves around a father-daughter duo, played by Rudd and Ortega, who accidentally hit a unicorn with their car and then take it to a remote retreat. Things get stranger when they arrive at the home of a pharmaceutical CEO, played by Grant, who seems to have his own twisted secrets. If you've been craving something that mixes humor, horror, and surrealism, this one is for you. The Woman in the Yard. Now, if you're in the mood for something that's truly unsettling, The Woman in the Yard from Blumhouse is definitely going to get under your skin. Directed by John Colicera, the mind behind House of Wax and Orphan, this one is a psychological horror with a mysterious and creepy premise. The story follows a family that starts seeing a strange woman appear in their front yard, delivering cryptic and chilling warnings. Why is she there? What does she want? The tension builds as the family tries to make sense of these bizarre occurrences. With a cast that includes Danielle Deadwyler, Russell Hornsby, and Akwi Okpokwasili, this one is shaping up to be a slow-burn horror with some seriously eerie moments. If you're into films that keep you guessing and build suspense in every scene, this is one you'll want to check out.
Oh, what? Is it gone?
Yeah, it's gone.
What?
Until Dawn. For all the gamers out there, Until Dawn is coming to the big screen, and I can already tell this is going to be a roller coaster. If you've ever played the 2015 interactive survival horror video game, you know just how terrifying the story can be. Now, director David F. Sandberg, who previously gave us Lights Out and Annabelle: Creation, is bringing this game to light. The plot follows 8 friends who return to a secluded lodge 1 year after 2 of their group mysteriously vanished. But things quickly go from bad to worse as they discover they are being hunted by something sinister in the woods. The cast includes Peter Stormare and Odessa A'zion, and the movie promises to stick closely to the game's premise. If you love the game, this is going to be a must-watch, and if you're into tense, survival horror films with a psychological edge, this is definitely on your radar. Clown in a Cornfield. If you thought clown horror was over, think again. Clown in a Cornfield is the latest adaptation of Adam Cesari's horror novel, and it looks like it's going to deliver the scares. Directed by Eli Craig, known for the cult classic Tucker and Dale vs. Evil, This movie takes place in a small, decaying Midwestern town where the town mascot, a creepy clown named Friendo, comes to life and terrorizes the residents. The story mixes the classic small-town slasher formula with some fresh, unsettling ideas, and with an ensemble cast featuring Katie Douglas, Kevin Durand, and Will Sasso, it looks like this one is going to keep you on edge. The success of Terrifier 3 and the upcoming IT Welcome to Derry shows that clown horror is having a resurgence, and Clown in a Cornfield is poised to capitalize on that. So, if you've got a fear of clowns, you might want to think twice before watching this one. Final Destination Bloodlines. It's been 14 years since we last saw a Final Destination movie, and fans have been dying for another installment. Well, it's finally happening with Final Destination Bloodlines. The Final Destination franchise, which made a name for itself with its death-filled premonition sequences and elaborate kills, is back. We don't know too much about the plot yet, but we do know Guy Busick, the writer behind Ready or Not and Scream 5, is on board, and that's a promising sign. The film will feature a new cast, including Rhea Kilstedt and Breck Basinger, but we also get the return of the iconic Tony Todd. If you love watching creative, over-the-top death sequences, Bloodlines is going to bring that same twisted fun back to the big screen. Get ready for more of those elaborate, death-evading sequences that fans of the franchise know and love.
Try to think of something different.
28 years later. Now, who's ready for a return to the 28 Days Later universe? It's been over 2 decades since Danny Boyle's groundbreaking zombie film, and the long-awaited follow-up, 28 Years Later, is almost here. With an all-star cast featuring Aaron Taylor-Johnson, Jodie Comer, and Ralph Fiennes, this movie is bound to be a massive event for fans of the original. While the plot is still tightly under wraps, we know that it will follow up on the aftermath of the zombie apocalypse that began in 28 Days Later. With the combination of Boyle and Alex Garland's visionary storytelling, this sequel promises to dive deep into the world after the outbreak. If you're a fan of apocalyptic horror with a serious emotional punch, this one's definitely going to be one of the biggest films to look out for.
Miss me?
Megan 2.0. If you loved Megan, get ready for Megan 2.0, the highly anticipated sequel to Blumhouse hit 2022 movie. The first film, which was equal parts creepy and hilarious, saw an AI doll go rogue, and now, Megan is back for round 2. Director Gerard Johnstone returns, along with stars Allison Williams and Violet McGraw. New to the cast is Jermaine Clement, and the movie is said to be even more ambitious than the first. Expect the stakes to be higher, the terror to be scarier, and, of course, Megan's creepy little dance moves to be in full effect. Fans of the first film will love the expanded universe, and if you're into creepy, AI, and tech horror, this is going to be a blast. I Know What You Did Last Summer. Finally, we have a return to a slasher classic. I Know What You Did Last Summer is getting a reboot, and after almost 30 years, the secrets are still haunting the characters. Directed by Jennifer Caton Robinson, this film brings back the franchise's legacy while introducing a fresh cast led by Madeline Klein and Billy Campbell. The film will once again explore the consequences of a deadly accident and the terror that follows. If you're a fan of slasher films and love the nostalgia of 90s horror, this one's sure to deliver the goods.
It's not just a haunting, Ed.
The Conjuring: Last Rites. And, of course, we can't forget The Conjuring: Last Rites. This final chapter in the Conjuring universe will see Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga return as Ed and Lorraine Warren, wrapping up their long-running battle with the supernatural. James Wan's franchise has become one of the most successful in horror history, and this final entry promises to deliver the scares that fans have come to expect.
Hey, I didn't mean to scare you. Thought y'all done forgot about me in here.
The final takeaway. And there you have it, the most exciting upcoming horror films you need to look out for. Whether you're into psychological thrills, supernatural terror, or slasher flicks, There's something here for everyone. Which one are you most excited for? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more horror news and reviews. Until next time, stay scared.